does a return to normal benefit your hockey team, presumably the fact that
we just go about, have and will go about a business as we always do. It wasn't too far away from normal how we've conducted ourselves, how we've prepared. I think it was really good for our team, especially the last week, to go through some of the scrutiny, some of the thoughts about what was going on around them. We're playing the New York Rangers, a very good hockey club, Saturday night. This is a good game to come back with. Brought him in here today just to flush out all the thinking and all the questions that you guys will have of him, just to get rid of this stuff and get ready to play really what I think is the start of a very important 6 or 7 weeks of really what defines your club, what you are, and against a really good team. Why would we have a hangover? We have zero reason to have hangover. We are still like I told the team today, I think we've gained some respect in the league. 37 games worth, squat, and you look at our division, you look what's happening there, the parity in this league. You cannot exhale. So this team organization has no reason to have any type of hangover. We got to try to get better as we go each day.
You said the other night that you leaned pretty heavily on Bob during this stretch.
He played.
You just kind of thinking this was a good place to slot.
Yeah, I'm going to play Mac. Yeah, Mac. We have to manage our goaltending. I don't think Bob's been overworked by any means. I think our team's played pretty well in front of him, and I don't think there's a team in the league that has more days off than this team. But Mac's going to play tonight, and we'll see what happens for tomorrow.
Speaks on your confidence has grown in Mac Laney since the start of the training camp. I'm not sure what was expected.
Yeah.
Of him when the season
Yeah, he's the punching bag. He handled himself really well. I throw him in the game the other night against Washington. We thought Bob had a few struggles, and he gets picked and poked and pushed and punched, and he just when it's his call, he's played really well. Really important when you play your second goaltender. It's not only to get the starter away from the game for a few games, but also you need to find a way to get points with that guy if you want to get where you want to be at the end of the year. Certainly, Mac has brought that in the games that he's played so far.
I don't think he started too many games against the division rivals.
Yeah.
Games on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
You're just wanting.
Want to play him? Yeah, I just want to play him. I trust him. Yep.
Does this first half all kind of break out first half? You have New York at 11-12
God, man, I don't even remember it. You explain it to me. Were you crawling up my ass early then, or yeah?
You know, the team was not expecting a lot of.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you broke out and you win the Winter Classic. And
Yeah.
a lot of games and kind of take off.
Yeah.
The team just bursts out. Are there similarities at all?
Well, I really don't remember it, but I think I really believe that I think we've really gone about business the right way. I think we've gotten bounces. We've gotten really good goalkeeping, but we've played good hockey. But I really the weeks of mid-January to end of February, that's where we're gonna play within our division. Probably, I guess, considered one of the toughest divisions now in the game, and that's where you really find out about your team. I'm anxious to see how our team. We got back-to-back with the Rangers and Philly. These are good tests. I still can't define us. I have confidence in our team. I certainly trust our team more as I've got to know them more than last year. So I'm looking for good things. But where it goes to, you just never know. I just want us to continue just to concentrate on each and every game. But I think this month and a half really defines what you are going to be when it's all said and done.
What do you want to see? Like, what can this team be? What do you want?
Well, it's not one particular thing, and I'm not going to give you an identity. I want our team to allow themselves to play. We've tried to open it up offensively and allow them to play. I want them to continue with that. But I also want them, like the deal we made, we'll let you go. But when we don't have the puck, let's have some structure and let's do our work away from the puck. I think when you're playing, like when you play against this team here tonight, that the neutral zone play with and without the puck is huge. I can give you a list of things. I just want us to continue to try to get better in all facets of the game. And you got to be really careful. If it gets away from you, it's slippery. And it's a very unforgiving league. I just want us to stay on top of things. No matter where we are in the standings right now, there is so much hockey left to be played. We have to have the correct mindset of trying to be better every day. That's what I want him to do. And that encompasses all the other stuff.
Doobie was pretty hard on himself on his line.
Should have been.
Play the other night. What were your thoughts?
Brutal. Yeah, he knows it. I'm keeping them together. They'll be better tonight. It's one thing I know about Doobie. He assesses himself very well. Back in my days in New York, I don't think he did. He's matured. Yeah, they certainly need to play guilty tonight because they were god-awful the last game, and all three of them. And they will. They'll play well tonight.
JD said that you let your guys enjoy this.
Yeah.
Get a sense of how much they enjoyed this whole last month.
Oh, they had a ball. We didn't talk about the number or the streak, and there wasn't much conversation about that. But they're athletes, and they want to hang their hat on something. I think early in my career, I probably would have done something stupid and not let them have as much fun. I think our team is mature from last year to now, and in the grind of a season, and it is a grind, and we play so many games. It was tremendous for us to have some juice around us in the last couple of weeks here, especially to really feel something in a team that really hasn't had much around them. So great experience with the media, how you handle certain situations when it's a different outlook when you're in the morning of a game, and going into Minnesota in that building the way that building was last week. Really good for a very young team to go through, and they had a ball. Yeah, so it's good. I thought it was really good for them, and I trust them enough that I know that they'll get back to business here when we're businessmen. I've said that here for the past month. We're businessmen, and I think they've bought into that. We come to work. We're going to have fun doing it, but we're going to concentrate and try to be as best we can be. Well, Cam, I'm not sure why he was being scratched that game before I got here, but he's arguably been my most consistent player since I've been here. I don't think he played that well the last game. With Cam, I always preface it, and I think he's beginning to get it. I think sometimes it can get good to him, and he forgets how to do the things leading up to the game. And he's not good enough for that to happen. He's a really good player when he stays on top of himself, and I think there's more there. I think he can be even better, and that's what I want him to think about. He's in a situation now where he's getting a little bit of notoriety. He's been a pretty consistent player. Now there's more responsibility that falls on your shoulder to be better, because that's just the way it is if you're going to be a really good player in this league, and that's the phase he's in, I think.
Game-to-game focuses on 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
You had mentioned right before Christmas break about you guys kind of looked at like an 8-game bubble.
Yeah.
Is that something just the coaches do?
No, that was brought up to the team. Now that it's passed, I can tell you, that was brought up to the team. I think, and I've always felt this in the league, the Christmas time, they're with their families, all the stuff that goes along with it, and it's their life. It's important. But I think you can lose yourself or really gain some ground in those couple of weeks before Christmas, where maybe some teams just aren't ready. I just didn't want us to be that team. We're not good enough to be that team to go 4-4 in that situation, because those points are the ones you gain, are the ones that get you there in the middle of April, or the ones you lose are the ones that you're watching again in the middle of April. So did I think we were going to win all 8 of them? No, but that's where I think They should feel really good about that, is how they handle themselves there. We did. We are a day-to-day team, but we needed to put a little bit of focus on that. I've always done that at that time of year because I think it's crucial, those points. You may not talk about them in April, but they're huge. The coaches are talking about that schedule at that point in time.
Thanks.
Not to that point, with this important month and a half that you just mentioned, are you breaking that into any key segments of this moment?
No, I just think they're dog days. I think the National Hockey League in this coming mid-January to end of February, you finish Christmas and you're playing games and you're still looking, Christ, it's April that we still have to go to before you really play the fun stuff. These are the days that you really got to stay on top of yourself mentally as far as coming to the rink ready to go. And it's a time of year where I'm even going to go more on keeping them away from the rink because I think they'll be even fresher when they do come to the rink. It is monotony putting that uniform on at middle of January to the end of February, knowing that you still have another 2 months before maybe if you have a chance to play. So that we're going to try to keep them as fresh as we can as long as they show us a two-way street that they're here to work.
Thanks.
Okay, guys? Thank you.